You think a man cheating depends on the woman?
Yeah.
I don't think that at all.
Don't matter what you think. How come you think, where do you think the phrase happy wife, happy life comes from? Like you stated this, you will not date under.
I wouldn't.
You're not going to be able to handle a man that's under. Because the one thing y'all don't understand, ego. Like the ones that have guys that don't do nothing and they still let them be a man, they survive. Once you start down talking that man because you got more than them, it's not going to work. Well, you trying to marry me? Yeah, with them feet.
What about you? Are you not selective? Because that's why you're not married, I would assume.
I don't need to be selective. I got 4 white girls at the crib chilling. In the words of Chris Tucker, don't worry about what the I be doing.
Period.
Damn.
Do you think you could be all the way honest with your woman?
No, because you're not supposed to be all the way honest.
I rebuke that.
Let me explain. You ready?
Yes.
Let's just say we have a semi-open relationship, right?
Okay.
And you call me. You want me to say, I'm with this freak, I'm going to try to hit it, I'll call you back? That's honest. Or, baby, can I call you back? I'm with a friend.
Don't say I'm with a friend.
Yeah, it's a friend.
That's a lie.
She's a friend. If she's in my presence, she's some sort of friend. She's not my girlfriend. She's some sort of friend.
Facts. That's not lying. That's how it need to be. You don't need to give too many details. They don't want to hear it anyway.
So you say you want honesty. If you can handle it, yeah. But if you can't handle it, sometimes you have to protect them. You have to protect the feelings.
Dang.
That's all I'm saying.
That's wild.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
real.
with a friend. That's not a lie. I'm not giving you details, but I'm with like you. Really, you want me to say, hey, I'm in Vegas, I'm with this little freak.
I want the truth.
No, you don't.
Me.
You want me to say I'm in Vegas,
And relationship over after that because I can't trust you no more.
I'm with the little freak, she charged me $1,000, I'm gonna try to get it to $700. I'm gonna knock her down. I'm gonna knock her down. You know me, it's gonna take about 5 minutes. I'm gonna call you back in 10 minutes. That's what you want to hear? Or you want to say, baby, I'll call you back in 20 minutes. I'm in a meeting.
No, you want... Oh, not in a meeting.
Yeah, well, she about to drain this log for about a good 30. Let me go ahead and call you back in an hour. You don't want to hear that. Stop it.
No,
Right?
you know what I want to hear? I want you to tell me before we commit to our relationship that you are still outside and you're not ready to be sexually monogamous with me.
Okay.
But in every other way, you are. And so if you just say, I'm busy, I don't want you to make up a story because I don't like that.
But how you know I'm lying?
If you were my guy, I would know when you're lying.
No, that intuition. Your
What?
intuitions can be off.
No, I would know.
Your intuitions
Let me
can
tell
be
you.
off.
Let me tell you something about a woman. Okay, a woman knows. We know one intuitively.
think you know.
No, we know.
No,
we know
you
when
assume.
your breathing changes.
You
I'm
assume.
telling you, there are so many little triggers,
You assume.
and we don't.
Watch this. My guy, I'm about to get it. You assume off past traumas. If something happened in your last relationship, you bring it into the new relationship. If I'm taking you out every night and then all of a sudden I'm not taking you out and I'm moody, that don't mean I'm cheating on you.
Exactly.
No, but there is a pattern shift.
Nope.
Yes, but you have to figure out why the pattern shift.
I agree.
Not assume. You have to figure it out.
Well,
you
I
have to
agree.
get factual evidence. Don't go because see. But hold on. When y'all think he's shifting, then y'all shift and everything shifts off.
No, I ask questions.
Rather than shifting each other back.
Yep.
If I shift and you go, huh? Well, my last boyfriend used to do that. And then you shift, and then you got the attitude problem. You start talking about, oh, my last girl used to talk about. Now it's all off. That's why we need to get it, figure it out, be factual about it, and then bring it back. Baby, you took me out to dinner all last week. How come we didn't go to dinner? Like, baby, I'm tired. I've been working out. I'm trying like that. Don't like. Oh,
That's fair.
Yeah, but y'all assume based off past.
Don't put
past
me in y'all.
emotions.
Who is y'all?
Oh,
It
no,
ain't-
you in it too. You do not get a pass, man, because you do it in your own way. All of y'all do the exact same things. Y'all just doing it in your own little ways, but each one of y'all are exactly the same. Y'all got the same pattern traits.
Me.
WOGIE. The Wogies.
It ain't me. It is
You with
definitely
it.
not me.
Yeah, but when y'all say we know, no, you think you know. You assume. And a lot of times the assumptions may be right, but a lot of
Yes.
times they could be wrong.
I mean,
That is true.
for me, I feel like intuitively, I will know that there's something going on, and then I will ask the question. So, how do you feel if someone do you feel disrespected if someone
Yes, I
asks
do.
you the question?
Yes, I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Why?
Because if you're going to assume something, make sure you assume correct.
But if I'm asking the question, then I'm not assuming. I'm
You
asking
are.
for clarity.
But why are you asking the question?
For clarity.
No, because you had an assumption to make you ask a question. You just don't ask questions to be asking questions.
I would.
No, you don't. No,
Something
you
in that brain.
Shaq, if
No, you
if
don't.
Big Booty Judy came up on the phone and I were to say, "Oh, baby, who's Big Booty Judy?"
don't. Okay, but you assume that Big Booty Judy is something else because it says Big Booty. So
No, I just want to. Who is this? I don't know
but-
Big Booty
Okay,
Judy.
but that's my point. Something triggers you to have an assumption, and then you ask a question. That's all I'm saying.
But check this out real quick, y'all. If you're a woman and let's say you cool with your guy doing this thing, and if the name pops up on the screen, why even ask? If you already know what type of time your guy might be on, or if you know he could possibly move and shake a certain way, but he's still taking care of you, why even ask? You gonna start something that you really don't need to start. Just leave it where it's at. If you with a guy that's like that.
So if you assume something, you're going to ask a question to get clarification.
Yes.
But make sure you assume correctly.
Okay, so what if it was the opposite? What if instead of saying who is Big Booty Judy, would the question be better if it was like, "Oh, how do you know this person?"
No, not better.
Is that a better way to ask it, or do you just not want questions in general?
Don't ask.
I don't want to ask questions. I just like to set up scenarios. Perfect scenario for me,
Yeah.
if you look at it and be like, "Her ass ain't as fat as mine."
Ooh.
That's a turn on like a mother. Look, you see
Really?
my boy? Yeah. Like,
turn
I ain't worried about no Big Booty Judy. Because just think about it. We just started dating. He probably had this phone for 30 years. We just started dating. He probably didn't get to tell everybody about me yet.
Yeah.
But instead of nagging him, you hit him with some shit to make sure he don't answer. Her ain't as fat as mine. That's the perfect scenario for me.
That is.
That'll
Outbeat the other chick.
make me delete every number in my phone.
Wow.
Yeah. Like you see it and you laugh like, this is fat, but I know it ain't. And then you grab it and then you where them fans at? Like you do that while you're in the car. Oh man, I'm gonna pull that out. Like that's a perfect scenario for me. I would love that.
That is crazy.
That's perfect for me. Oh, that'll be like, oh my God. Rather than you assuming what the like be comfortable where you at, like, and then just go to realistic situation. Like I don't have this number for 30 years. I'm not changing it.
Right.
My number is boom, 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 Shaq. And I'm not changing it. So
Right.
Boom.
because a call.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So do you think? Well, I don't want to say most men because you're gonna be like, who's men? But I still want to ask: do you think men can be faithful in a relationship?
What's faithful?
Sexually monogamous to one woman?
Of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
Do you think the majority of men are faithful?
I don't want to answer for the majority because I love your boy, but I don't know how he gonna edit this. I never want to seem like I'm the extra. I don't know.
You don't know.
I think most guys are monogamous by force because society will make you be monogamous. If you don't want to lose the woman that you got, you don't want to lose all your stuff if you married. So society forces it. But I'll tell you this, inside a guy's brain, behind his head, if two women walked in the room and they both were down to bust it down for him, he would do it.
Yeah, but I know it can't be done.
Okay.
And he would want to keep it.
Well, that's good, especially because you're in like a lot of
But I think it depends on,
her.
yeah,
What?
her runs the world.
You think a man cheating depends on the woman?
Yeah.
I don't think that at all.
Don't matter what you think. How come you think, where do you think the phrase happy wife, happy life comes from?
Yeah, but I think
No,
men,
there is
people
no
that
yeah, but-
cheat.
No, well, okay, so I think there's three type of cheaters. There's
Okay.
a serial cheater,
Okay.
the James Bond cheater, and then the guy that's forced to cheat.
The James Bond cheater.
Okay, what is a James Bond cheater and how are you forced to cheat?
James Bond cheater is I do everything right. I'm in Rio. I see a little thing. Boom, boom, boom. Nobody sees me. Boom, boom, boom. I come back home to my normal life.
Okay.
All right.
You smooth, you slick with it.
Move with it, yeah.
Okay.
The guy that's forced to cheat is I've been on the road in a week and I come here and he'd be like, I can't, I got to do my podcast. That's the first night. I can't, I got to make it like you just 4 or 5 days in a row, you're not taking care of your man, and then he does what he does.
Oh. So then you step out.
And then there's a serial cheater, the guy that just
He gonna cheat
do
you.
whatever. But yes, men can. I think it depends on that.
That's a great bro. Shaq just did a hell of a breakdown right there. That makes 100% sense. Those are the 3 levels of cheating. You have the guy who just, when he goes out of town, goes with his buddies, he just do a little something, come back, everything fine. The guy who is the serial cheater who just always cheating, and then the guy who was forced to cheat because his woman not giving him none, she pushing him to that place. I think that really does split up the categories in America. It might be one or two more in there, but that was pretty good.
Women run the world. Y'all just don't know it.
So how do we take power in that?
By stop talking and just do it. Huh.
But like, true. What does that look like? Just
I have no idea.
Oh.
Bro,
it's hard out here being a woman. I got to tell you.
No, it's not.
It is. You think it's harder to be a man than a woman?
Yeah.
Hell
Why?
Yeah.
Because we don't know the rules.
And all of us don't know how to play the game.
We don't know the rules.
Okay, here's a better question. Do you think women need men?
Yes.
I think we all need each other.
I mean, I agree.
Yeah. But women definitely need men.
Specifically women, now that women are making the money, they are, getting ahead, they are educated, I
think it takes a specific man. Like you stated this, you would not date under.
I wouldn't.
No.
Yeah.
And that's your preference. It's fine. Some people have a problem with that. I don't. So, if you have all that, you're not going to be able to handle a man that's under. Mm-hmm. Because the one thing y'all don't understand, ego. Mm. Like the ones that have guys that don't do nothing and they still let them be a man, mm-hmm. they survive. Mm. Once you start down talking that man because you got more than them, it's not going to work.
I couldn't.
It's not going to work at all.
I couldn't do it.
You could.
I wouldn't though.
You
I wouldn't choose
could.
it.
Stop
because
it.
I feel like I want
Shaq dropping sauce right now. She's saying she wouldn't do it. You probably would.
To respect. I want to you know what it is for me? I desire to be with a man that desires to want to provide. And so you
need a rich fella.
I'm not going to say rich, but well-to-do.
Well-to-do.
In most people's eyes, my number is probably a rich number, for sure.
All right, so what if you're rich?
Why can't we both be rich?
Why you can't take care of him?
Why can't we take care of each other?
If he's taking care of you, everything you need, you don't mind taking care of him?
I don't have to.
Ooh.
I personally feel
I'd marry me one of those rich Arab princesses right now. And I'd give her every thing she needs. You wouldn't have no problem.
No, you wouldn't.
I promise you.
No, you wouldn't. You are so masculine. Y'all only need three things.
Y'all only need three things.
What do we need?
Emotional stability.
Yes.
Physical stability.
True.
And respect.
Yes.
That's all y'all need.
It.
I agree.
That's
it.
I call that safety, security, respect.
That's all you need.
But
there is no but.
Shaquille O'Neal.
If I met a woman right now that's worth $600 billion, one of those Arab princesses,
you would not.
You
would not.
$600 billion.
Ain't no way.
Yes.
No, you wouldn't.
And this is what I do when she come home. I get in physical motherfucking top shape. Put that thing on her every day. Every motherfucking day. Maybe you good. Stay out of her way. Let her handle her foreign affairs and always be there when she need me. And when I show up with him, I'll be motherfucking sharp in the tuxedo. My gonna be boo 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 boo. She gonna be proud of her husband, and I ain't gonna disrespect her by trying to. Yeah, that's it. Put that thing on her. Stay fine and show my baby respect. $600 billion, one of those Arab princesses. Yeah, right.
Y'all don't see what he did right there. That's the reverse on what a woman should be doing. That's the reverse on what a woman should be doing if she's with a guy who has means and can take care of her. You see what he just did? He gave the game on what a woman should be doing, but he made a joke about it and what he would do if he was married to a rich woman. She don't even get that right there. But he showed y'all what the role of a woman should be right there.
I promise you it would. Hello, any Arab princesses? Call me. Dubai, Abu Dhabi, wherever y'all at.
Shaq, you are so masculine, and you're such a leader.
But it's about compatibility.
You're like a bulldog. Like you are like, get it. I could never see you being someone's
but it's about
pampered other.
It's not about pampered other. It's about compatibility. I already know I got it going on, so I don't. Like, I got it going on. You got it going on a little more. Now, how can we make this work? That's
okay, so here's a question. You're with a woman, Arab princess, that has $1 billion.
Yes.
You're where you're at.
$1 billion's not enough.
$1 billion's not enough?
Oh, no.
That has to be $600 billion.
Yeah.
Minimum.
Yeah.
So $200 billion.
Yeah.
Would you go for $200 billion?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say $100 billion.
Yeah.
She's worth $100 billion.
Yep.
And you are where you're at. And she wants you to pay the mortgage. Are you doing it?
Of course.
Okay. So what
you
if?
know why?
Why?
Because I'm gonna put that thing on it and convince her to pay for this big yacht we got waiting for us in Monaco. We're married. We do shit together.
Yeah, that's true.
I
too.
got it.
I'm
You
down
got
with
it.
the do
Yes.
stuff
true.
together.
That's what I'm saying. So yes.
But what if she was like, I want to pay all of the bills.
Okay.
Your money is fun money.
Okay. Thank you.
You would be okay with that?
Yes. I'll be
I
like,
just don't
thank you
believe
for
you.
a change. Yes, I could. Yeah, for a change.
He's showing y'all. He's showing y'all what the female should do, man. He is showing y'all.
I do not. I could
promise
not
you.
see that.
And as a guy, rather than worrying about you focus on three things. I'm gonna have muscles everywhere. So when she take my clothes off, she'd be like, God damn. And the second thing, I'm gonna be sharp. Like when I'm with her, they can be like, oh, she's with Dr. Shaquille now. I'm gonna be distinguished. Princess, blah blah blah. This is my husband, Dr. Shaquille, the esteemed Dr. Shaquille. Hello, and just respect her. Like it's
Yeah, most chicks at home, man. You take off that nightgown, you got a sack of laundry right there hanging down, man. And I'm not trying to disrespect nobody, woman or whatnot. All women they have they womanly aging characteristics to their bodies. There's nothing wrong with it. But a lot of them don't try to make it better or tighten it up. They don't. They just gonna let it be. You just got to take me as I am. Everything just fall down. You feel me? Nah, ain't cool, man.
Was she over there talking to other foreign ministers? I'll be over there at the bar. Yeah, of course I would. You tripping.
I could not imagine that. I just can't see it for you.
Because when it's about compatibility, ego is out the window.
I agree with you. But okay, so then what is the lack in compatibility from women that don't make as much as you? Because those women probably want to put it on you, stay sharp, stay in shape, and respect you.
But then the assumptions kill them. Yeah.
But wouldn't a woman? It's the same. A woman is a woman. So a billionaire woman and a non-billionaire woman.
Oh, women are not the same. You're tripping.
No.
No.
What kinds of women are there?
To do and not to do.
Like to make assumptions or not.
To do and not to do is masculine and non-masculine.
I agree.
The more you got, the more masculine y'all become.
That's
which is fine. Which is fine. That's cool.
So she would be more masculine then, which means you would have to be more in your feminine.
But no, first of all, I'm never going to be feminine. I'm going to be compatible for her.
Okay.
I'm going to bring Zunick every night.
High level game.
I'm going to be fine. This motherfucker, I'm going to be somebody that don't need her money.
Right.
I don't need her money. So that right there is going to take a whole emotional load off of her and the family. Family be like, he's good. Rather than due diligence. You did what? Oh, baby, he's only with you for your money. So you didn't talk about that part.
Oh.
Yeah, so they're going to be like, he's cool, he's good. And as a man, I already know what I got to do to make her happy.
So do you feel like a lot of women try to be with you just for your money?
Doesn't matter why.
No, it don't
Everybody
matter.
at first glimpse is like for a particular reason. Now, when you bring them in, you make them like you for you.
There you go.
I understand it.
That's real.
I understand being Shaq has its privileges.
Mm-hmm.
But the way you're wearing those jeans has its privileges also. The way you got your hair flips, like doesn't matter why they like you.
Yeah.
You could tell this man really know life, and you could tell he been through a lot. He just has a high level of understanding.
I like these pants because got the Superman in them on. They're cheap, but I don't really get into the you like me because I like mom. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Once I allow you into my space, I make you like me for me. And if you pass all the tests, you can stay. If not,
so nobody's really passed the test then.
Not true. A lot of people have.
But you just wouldn't marry. You didn't marry them.
I'm already married. I keep telling you.
Okay.
Well, you trying to marry me? Yeah, with them feet.
Oh.
Dang, that's crazy.
Oh, he honest too. Them feet must be ugly. He honest.
How come you're not married?
I'm very selective.
What's
and inside of my, I could be married to be honest, but inside of my singleness, I'm happy, like inside of my singleness. So you have
too many answers.
You have to be happy.
Break it down. You did all that shit and they didn't even answer the question.
That's the answer.
It's not an answer.
I'm not married because I haven't wanted to be. That's the answer.
That's a good one. But you say you're selective. Selective about what?
Selective, like I'm selective about someone's character. I'm selective about how someone treats me. I'm selective about our core values. I'm selective about alignment. I'm selective about everything.
Say it again.
I'm selective about everything.
One more.
I'm selective about everything.
The hell are you talking about?
I am. What about you? Are
do
you
you
not
mean?
selective? Because that's why you're not married, I would assume.
I don't need to be selective. I got 4 white girls at the crib chilling.
Ooh.
In the words of Chris Tucker, don't worry about what the I be doing.
Period.
Damn.
Period. But
That
yeah,
man got 4 snow bunnies sitting at the crib ready to bust it down.
I feel like marriage is that's no small feat. You know?
You got 12 minutes,
Be
boo
careful, Shaq. The black women not gonna like that.
boo.
Okay.
You know you be talking about all this.
Oh, is this what you thought we'd be talking
I
about?
have no idea what I thought.
You're just like, whatever
Yeah.
happens, happens?
Yeah.
I love that.
Thank you.
Okay, so do you date publicly?
What does that mean?
Like, do you go out with women? Can you go out with women?
He's been out with women.
I can.
But you'll be seen by everyone.
What does that mean?
There's literally a whole word just came out that you have 4 white
Who
girlfriends.
cares?
Well, I know, but do you go out? Like, how do you even do it?
I'm a regular person.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
My 6-year-old nephew knows who you are.
Okay, my stature is not regular, but I'm regular. I don't do secretive stuff. I don't need to be secretive. Yeah, if I go and I go. But remember, when I go and you see something, that's when the assumption game plays in.
Right.
Like, for example, if my boy take this picture and
snap.
you had a ring on it, Shaq's in, like, it's just
Whole relationship.
the assumption. But I like the assumption game because
Watch out, Shaq.
it's marketing for me,
Touche.
good or bad. Like, all day yesterday, he was talking about me, and I love it. And that's why your 5-year-old nephew knows me.
He does.
Because everybody, oh, it really? Oh, Neo? Oh, that. And so for me, it's fun. I like it. But yeah, that's your question. I do regular stuff. I'm a regular guy.
Do you think you would be okay not being in the limelight?
I asked my kids this one day, you want to be famous, you want to be rich? And the ones that said famous, I had to pull them to the side and put them in the office. Like, for example, who owns this building?
I have no idea.
That's who I want to be. Who made this table?
No idea.
That's what I want to be.
Yeah.
Who made this couch? Who made that beautiful mixer, your boy, that when he edits your podcast and he does a beautiful job? Who does that? That's what I want to be. So could I not be famous? If I'm rich, yes. If I'm not rich, I have to have this to boom, boom, boom. You know, right now it's a process. Because I got this, I'm able to take this and make this. But if I get rid of this and still have this, I wouldn't mind. I promise I wouldn't mind. Like if I walk somewhere and you don't know me, I'm not one of those people. I'm not famous no more because my dad used to with me. Hey, everybody has their time.
But I think, honestly,
High level game, y'all. I'm gonna leave that right there. I don't want to. It was more meant for the dating perspective. Y'all watched the whole thing in its entirety, man, bro. Shaq is a real one. I'm not gonna lie. I've been a big fan of him. Definitely an OG in the game. Dropped a lot of game right there, but that lets you know, man, where a lot of these high value guys, they know. Now, all of them not gonna be like Shaq. They're not gonna move like Shaq. Some of them are gonna move a lot more impish, I can say, and some are gonna move a little bit more hardcore or extreme. But when you have someone who has down to earth values, and they still move on a level-headed basis when it comes down to relationships and what's needed and what's necessary, we can come to some common ground. We can come to some understanding for everybody who needs the advice or whatnot to understand it. So, like I said, y'all watch this thing in its entirety. Y'all like the video, comment below. This is JayBReacts, and until next time, y'all, peace.